Hello DRSers, Coach Ty here, signing in for Friday's workout. We've got a good one in store. We'll be doing some back squats, some deadlifts, and some double unders, so a good workout to send you into the weekend. We'll be doing 7 rounds of those movements, and we'll be doing those within a 24-minute time cap. The goal is to tap into the red zone, so with the squat, we're going pretty heavy. With the deadlifts, we're going higher reps. And with the doubles, well, we all know doubles are just exhausting in and of themselves. So we will be cycling through those 3 movements for 7 rounds, like I said, and we're gonna do it all within a 24-minute time cap. So let's get ready to have some fun. I'm gonna break down all the movements, movement standards, and key points for performance in the following video. Movement on the menu is back squats. We are going fairly heavy with those today, but we will keep the reps low to ensure quality movement. How do we ensure quality movement? Well, it starts from the ground up. First and foremost, we're gonna keep our feet shoulder width apart in general. We also wanna make sure that our whole foot is bolted into the ground, glued to the ground, screwed into the ground. Plenty of analogies you can use there. Just make sure that foot is planted firmly so you have a nice rigid base. We also wanna make sure that we're balanced through the midfoot. That way we can ensure that balance and make sure that all of that tension and force works from the ground through our feet and then all the way up through the rest of our body. Next cue I'd like to start with is bracing the midline. Before we engage that lift, we want to make sure that we take a big breath in and create pressure within our abdominals so that we can maintain that upright, rigid posture throughout range of motion. Because what we see on back squats oftentimes, especially when we go heavy, is some forward caving of that chest, which results in a little bit of flexing of your back. Not the worst thing in the world, but if we're lifting heavy and we're doing a lot of reps, we really want to make sure that we're staying upright and balanced through our core and low. Second movement, we've got deadlifts. For the deadlifts, I only have 1 dumbbell here, but we will be using 2. We want to make sure that we distinguish between the squat and the deadlift. The squat is a movement where the hips go down. Now with this deadlift, the hips are going to go back and then a little bit down as you descend, just to make sure one head of the dumbbell touches. So that's what counts as a full rep. One head must touch, and we must have full extension of the hips at the top. Like I said, remember the hips are going back during that movement, so the first movement, hips back, as compared to the squat where the hips go down. Third and final movement is double unders. I always tell you guys on these, don't suffer more than you have to. We don't want to strain. We don't want to be muscling the movement. And what I mean by muscling is like where people kind of hit the ground, get stuck there, and then they have to jerk their body up, and it just looks like they're straining throughout the entire time. We want to get free energy from the ground. We want to be an elastic, bouncy athlete. So when we're doing our double unders, I like to think of slapping the ground with my feet, and then keeping my elbows and wrist locked in, and I'm just spinning that rope on the axis of my wrist for a nice efficient movement. That's all I got for today, folks. It's gonna be a good one. We're tapping into the red zone. I hope you have some fun. I'm Coach Ty. I'm signing off. Peace out.